So here we are in Miramas in France at the BMW test track. Our first chance to try the brand new BMW M5. Sitting alongside me is Timo Glock, BMW's works driver in DTM. And he's here to make sure I don't steal the car, but also maybe talk us through some of the modes. What do you think, Timo?
I mean, first of all, I'm quite impressed about the four-wheel drive in that car, which is like the sort of standard configuration you have in the car. So as soon as you switch it on, you're in the four-wheel mode drive, which is already set up, let's say, quite neutral, and you can just switch through it to the four-wheel drive sport and the two-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive sport is much more, let's say, what we know from the M cars, being more on the oversteer side, but still in a way where you really can handle the car and like sort of control the car. And then you've got the two-wheel drive mode, which is like the proper sideways mode where you most of the time watch out of the side windows. And you can have this all in the sort of DC on mode, and then the DC off mode, which is no, let's say, traction control anymore, no stability control, so you're full in charge of the car. You've got still the MDM mode, which is working very well, again with sort of the way how it's set up. It's so easy to handle, so easy to drive, and I think at the end it's just a well-balanced car in all category, or in all the modes you can drive. And you still have the comfort mode, which then you're on the racetrack having a very quick car, and then in the next 2 seconds later you can put the comfort mode in and you drive your kids around or go shopping or whatever.
But we're in the DC off four-wheel drive sport mode here.
Yeah.
And the track is very dry. I mean, there's a few small damp patches, and it just feels so agile.
Yeah.
And yet it's still, you put your foot down, and it still feels like a rear-wheel drive car. Coming out of the corners.
So normally, if you would do this in a four-wheel drive car, you normally like being in the corner, in the middle of the corner, and you go flat on the throttle, the thing would go mainly straight.
Yeah.
But this car just rotates so well, and the way how the system works, like bringing the or shifting the balance from rear to the front and front to the rear in milliseconds is just making it so direct, and you have so much trust in the car straight away.
Absolutely.
It gives you so much confidence.
We've just had a few laps here, and within a few laps you're so confident with the car. You're even in on the wet handling circuit, you put into a two-wheel drive mode. It's so controllable, we found. It's a big difference between this and the old car in that way, in that it telegraphs the transition from grip to slip very, very well. You know what's happening ahead of time. I mean, on this tight corner here, within a few laps you're drifting it confidently. I guess the key thing here is that it's still enjoyable. It's not so easy that the car does everything for you. You choose what you want to do. You choose which mode you want. I think that's an important part of this car.